Okay, so our last video in the stretch and release series is doing some stretches without any equipment. Well, if you count towel as an equipment, then okay, it has a towel. So go ahead and grab yourself a towel, or if you have a belt or anything that basically, something like a towel or a belt, or if you have a yoga strap. And then we're gonna go ahead and start with laying on the floor. Just make sure you can see me. So we're going to start with our stretches for our hamstrings. So I want you to lay on your back and take that towel or yoga strap or belt, whatever you have, and you're going to place it around your right foot. So your left foot is going to slide out, and I want you to do your best to actually straighten out that left leg as much as you can, pressing the back of your left leg down to the floor. Then you're going to take that towel that's wrapped around your foot and you're going to pull down on your toes. Now you might not be able to be, I have pretty flexible hamstrings. You might be way down here with my towel is actually not very long. But you might not be able to do that, and that's okay. The most important part of the hamstring stretch is to make sure that this leg stays straight. So don't bend this leg, straighten it out. So that means, if that means you need to have that leg lower, then that is better. So go ahead and try to do your best to relax your head and your shoulders. And then I want you to take a nice big inhale and exhale, pull that leg closer in. And you're going to go through that about 5 times, where you inhale, exhale, and you keep pulling that leg in. And what that does is that eventually increases that flexibility, because you're consistently and continuously asking for more from that stretch. So you're not just holding it in the same spot and then just hanging out there. You're actually getting more and more out of it by continuing to pull it in. And that's how you will increase your flexibility there. So again, at least 5 times of the nice big inhale. And then it's on the exhale, we're going to pull that leg closer in. Make sure that left leg doesn't come off the ground when you do that. And then you're going to go ahead and take that leg. You're going to keep the towel there. And you're going to release your left arm out to the side. And this one's going to be a stretch for the inner thigh of the right leg. So you're going to just let that leg come out to the side. Flex both feet, so draw your toes in towards your shins. Breathe. You're going to feel the stretch kind of from the inside above the knee all the way into that groin area. And you want to spend at least a minute in each area. I'm going to go through it a little bit more quickly today, but maybe another 5 breaths here. And then take that same leg and bring it over to the other side. So I've switched grips. I'm now holding onto the towel with my left hand. My right arm comes out to the side, and I'm letting that leg go all the way across until it can't go anymore. And it's even resting on the ground. Over to my left. My right shoulder presses down towards the floor. I look over to the right, so I get a little bit of a spinal twist here. And then I'm going to flex both feet, and I'm going to gently, you can't see it in the video, but I'm going to gently pull up on the towel here. So it's pulling my leg up a little bit more. I'll actually show this one on the other side so you can see it. And just breathe again, spend a good, minute or so breathing, getting more out of that stretch by continuing to pull on it. Bring that leg back up, and I'm going to just kind of quickly go through the other leg, so you can see it once again, but from a different view. So again, I'm just not going to spend as long. So inhale, exhale, pull that leg closer in, press the back of the right leg now towards the ground. You're flexing both feet. So you're really getting a stretch to the hip flexor on the right side, and then the hamstring on the left. And then release that right arm out to the side, let the leg go over to the left. And then bring that leg up, and now you'll be able to see it a little bit more. I'm letting the leg come all the way across. I look over to the left. My left shoulder stays down towards the ground. I got that nice spinal twist. I'm flexing both feet and really getting that wonderful twist here. And then the stretch you should feel is along the outside of that leg. So that IT band, the hip, the glute. This is one of my top favorite stretches. And then gently bring that leg back to center and then go ahead and take that towel off. The next stretch you're gonna do here is the figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna take that right foot, bring it above your left knee, and then you're gonna raise both legs, reach in between your legs, and clasp your hands on the back side of that left leg. And now flex both feet so you're keeping them nice and strong, and keep pulling your left leg in towards your body. Now the nice added bonus here is this right elbow here is going to press away that right knee, or you can actually use your hand too. So as I'm pulling my left leg in, I'm pressing my right knee away. So I'm really feeling that wonderful stretch on the outside of that hip. Again, take nice big inhale, exhale, press that right knee away, pull that left leg in. And then go ahead and gently release that. And then you're gonna repeat that on the other side. So let's go ahead and continue on with a couple more stretches here. So come on up. So we'll continue with doing an additional hamstring stretch. So come back up to standing. All right, so feet together. And then I want you to roll your shoulders back and keep them there. And then I want you to dive forward. So kind of hinge forward, keeping the legs straight, and then look down towards the floor, and then keep curling your fingers down your legs until you cannot go any further. And if you can touch the ground, great. If you cannot, that's okay. You will get there if you continue these stretches, doing this every day if you can. So again, important part here is to keep the legs straight, relax your head. Inhale, exhale, drop again. You can grab onto your elbows, let the upper body feel really nice and heavy. Hang out here for a little bit longer. Drop those elbows. Bend your knees around your back, rolling it up nice and slow. And then we'll end with our upper body stretches. So roll those shoulders up by your ears and back. And then go ahead and clasp your fingers behind your back. Drop those shoulders down and go ahead and bring your head over to the side. And other side. And back to center, shake that out. Go ahead and do a little shoulder stretch. So bring one arm across your body and then keep pulling it across. You should feel the stretch right here across the shoulder. And then other side. And these stretches are great to do if you've been doing any of our workouts and there's not a good stretching portion after. You can always pop this video in and do these wonderful stretches right after any of your workouts. Shake that out and give me one nice big inhale. And over to the side. And back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the side. And back to center. Shoulder rolls again because it feels so good. Set your posture for the day. So roll them back, head nice and tall. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me for the stretch class. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments below and I'll see you next time. Bye.